Welcome back, everyone, to Shot of Culture, queer tales over kava and tequila sips. I'm your co-host, Lala, and I'm here with...
Peelo G.
Peelo G. We got a great show going on today.
Absolutely.
Tell us what's going on.
So excited. So today we have the honor of chatting with London-raised, New York-based singer, songwriter, fashion model, Keeana Kee. Welcome to the show.
Hi. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
How are you?
How are you guys? I'm good.
I know. We haven't seen you since Dinah Shore. I know that was kind of last September. It was such a pleasure to meet you.
Oh my God, I'm still there, honestly.
I know, right?
I can't get over it. It was so good. At least for me, I had the best time.
Yeah. Was that your first Dinah?
Yeah.
Wow. So tell us about it. Tell us what you
want. It was even more
want.
exciting because it's like, oh my God. Because all the stories that I hear about the Dinah, it's like you go there. I mean, if you're single, you mingle. But if you're not, they say if you go with your partner, that's it. I'm like, okay, that sounds dangerous. What's happening there? But honestly, I had the most incredible time, and my whole team, we were like, we're still there. I'm telling you, with our souls, we're still there. Like the team, everyone who's actually organizing everything, spectacular people.
Absolutely. We had such a great time there. This is, I think our second or third time. First time was Shot of Culture that we actually went there together.
Yes.
Yeah. So we had such a blast. We're going back next year. Definitely.
You mean this year?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. 2024.
Yeah. Awesome.
Maybe I'll go too.
Did you get into any trouble while you were there?
Not really, actually. And I don't know if it's a good thing.
Well, you were there to work.
A place to get in trouble. Yeah. But I mean, we had fun. It was unforgettable experience for sure for me. And it was the first time. So I was like, okay, let's see. But it was beautiful. People were incredible. Like the attendees, everyone is so like welcoming and so cool and just like open and warm. It was really nice. Really nice.
Absolutely. I mean, Palm Springs is such a beautiful area and the weather is always so nice there. So it's so nice.
I'm actually going to be there next month.
Oh,
I don't know what day it is, guys. I'm traveling like this. It's just insane.
Nice.
Like I'm like in a circle, and I'm actually going to be in Palm Springs next month.
Yeah. Wow. Are you going to be doing a show?
For all the shows, because I'm traveling right now, literally everywhere at the same time. So please, just if anyone's listening, follow me on social media. I'm always posting that on my social media.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
Great.
So you've been...
And you guys in Cali, you're in LA?
We are
in San Francisco.
Yeah. But we go back and forth to Palm Springs quite a bit. So we're kind of like Palm Springs, San Francisco.
I know. When we get tired of the city.
I know, exactly.
Awesome. So it sounds like you've been busy, since the Dinah. Wanted to also kind of touch in terms of like, what else you have planned for like 2024?
My year is booked till the end of the September, next September.
Oh my
already.
Gosh.
So it's so like intense and it's super exciting because it's all like new things and new projects. And I'm working on the incredible project that I'm super excited for. It's more motivational and inspirational, very strong song. And I think it's one of the best songs that I've ever written. I think there will be more, but still. So I'm very excited. I'm working on that. I'm recording, editing, and working with my producer remotely and shooting a music video end of February. So I'm incredibly excited about that. And of course, it's all the organization and I'm doing everything myself. So it's like, there's a lot, but I'm excited. And that song should come out soon. Hopefully after the video, I will try to release it together with the video. So
perfect. Are we going to get some more of that like Afro Caribbean beat? I love it. I love like Love in the Elevator.
No, I have that. It's already written and it's in process. So I'm excited for that too. But this song is actually more cinematic and more like of this like dramatic, powerful vibe. Something that people probably are not expecting from me. That's the music I was always into and writing that. But people haven't heard that from me yet. Like my Queen is more like in that style kind of. But that one is going to be more cinematic.
Awesome.
Vibe. So it's different. I really like that kind of music. So I'm like, okay. And the other music that you're talking about, more like fun, I also have, and it's already written. And I'm in a process. So I'm just thinking how to release that. because I have like a set of songs, like 8 songs already done. So I want to try to figure out if I should do the album or release singles, because the album does take a long time. It's just like, it's hard unless you have a label behind you, you know, helping you with all of that and taking all the stuff and doing everything for you, let's say.
Yes.
It's a long process. So, and I also want to make it as good as I can, you know, so yeah.
Awesome.
So follow it, please, guys.
Yes, absolutely.
Exciting year for me. It's definitely an exciting year for me.
Yeah, well, we've been following you quite a bit, and so we're excited to see what you have in store for 2024. This all sounds amazing. Talking about your music, I would love to know, like, what inspires you? Like, what, you know, when you're thinking about all these different genres and now you're kind of moving in a new direction that maybe your followers haven't listened to before, like, where do you draw inspiration from?
From myself. Solely from myself, and I'm a Gemini, so that helps in a way.
Okay.
Because it's just like, you know, a roller coaster of emotions, and just like there's always something in my head that I need to write down, or like, oh, there's a new melody. Honestly, guys, if I would have a chunk of money like this, I would be releasing music every day, because there's so much that I'd like to share, and most of my music, how I think, is what I would like to hear. Like, if somebody would be out there, you know, oh, can you like give me that inspiration or that like few words of whatever experience, or just like your thoughts. And when I write, it's more like, what would I want to hear? What is there in me that I want, like, you know, so I kind of write for myself. If you think, or just like sharing my own emotions, hoping that there will be people that gonna relate, and I have them, and I'm honestly on the sky, because honestly, when I get this response, it's like, oh my God, like you're getting me through something, or like, thank you so much. Like, this is incredible. Like, stories that I get like on my Instagram, people write me. I'm just like, wow, I'm so touched. I can't even believe, like, there are people who are looking at you like this, you know, and just like following, going through their days or struggles with your music. So I'm very blessed and grateful for that. So yeah, when I get my inspiration just from my emotions solely, just like, oh, how do I feel today? Is it a happy feeling or sad? Like, what is there, you know? And most of the times, I'm not gonna lie, it's more like, oh, when you're like in that depressed mode, you know?
Yeah.
At least for me, because I'm more of honestly, the cutting vein person, you know what I mean? Like that, oh, let me listen to some Sia, or like something. That's more me. Yeah. It's not like I'm always this, oh yeah, let's go party. Not really. I'm actually inside I'm more of an introvert, which is weird, because people are like, you're not an introvert. I am. I'm just like, okay, that's fine, bye. See you later, you know, and now I'm in my like little house in my bed, and just like alone and perfectly fine. Like, COVID for me didn't affect me. COVID didn't affect. I was like, oh, beautiful. I can stay home as long as you want me to. It was literally like this, working on my music, creating my projects. I was in heaven with my family.
Right.
It's perfect. So yeah, solely what you're feeling. And I actually, all of us, we have that. Whatever we feel, we can, unless like you can be painting, writing, whatever you have. And I was just talking to one poet, and she was like, yeah, I'm a poet, but I don't really write that often. And I'm like, what's happening? What's stopping you? She's like, oh, well, I think we're stopped by thinking of rejection, or thinking, oh, they will not like it. Who cares what they like?
Right.
It's your own feelings. And I think all people can like what you do. You just have to do yourself, and you will find a group of people who are going to relate and connect with you. And that's who you need. You don't need people who don't like your music. It's fine. They don't need it, or painting, or whatever you do. So yeah, I'm trying to encourage myself to, you know, just always speak to myself and my followers and my listeners.
I think that makes a lot of sense. No, I love it. I think that we relate so much, because I know that's why we even started our podcast originally, which now is one of the top 50 LGBTQ plus podcasts in the world, which is amazing, right? Like, at first we were like, nobody's going to listen to us. Thank you. And now, thank you so much. But we're talking about all the things that I think you're talking about, right? The queer intersectionality that we bring to the table, all of the different facets of ourselves. You're such a multidimensional person, and a multicultural person as well, right? Yeah. Being raised in your home country, and then going to the UK, and then coming here to America. Yeah. All of those experiences kind of blend into your music, and you can hear that so much, you know? So tell us more about that story of like being an immigrant and, you know, being in new places.
You know, I'm often talking to my friends here, American friends, and I'm just like, it's so interesting there's a lot of people here I can't say it's a privilege to be here, but it kind of is, because unless you've been to Europe and they say, oh no, I'm going to go to Europe. Europe is better. Let me when I retire, I'm going to live in, I'm like, if you never lived in Europe, trust me, baby, go and check it out first, because to live there and to visit for a holiday is two different things. It's a different system. It's harsh. You really, here too, but that's your choice. Here, it's a choice to be working hard and it's not really survivor mode, really. Like, you're not really gonna die here if you not, I mean, there's always something, government gonna help you. No.
Yes.
All of that kind of stuff. But UK is super supportive with people. It's incredible. In Europe, no. If you're not working hard, you're gonna die. Nobody's gonna feed you, not gonna give you charity and all of that kind of stuff. Forget about it.
Right.
And that's our mentality. So for me to come, Latvia is a super small country. It's now it's probably 1.5 million people in the whole country, and everyone's probably in the capital city because, what else can you do there? So for me, it was I'm getting out of here. What is this place? What do you do here? If I would stay in that country, I have nothing here. Thank you. It was perfect. And I'm lucky that it's European Union and it's Europe.
Right.
Not like Russia or something, because they are stuck in time, on my opinion. So for me, it was I'm getting out of here. People live life out there. You can actually go for your dreams. You can follow your dreams. You can, I don't know, put your own goals, set your own goals instead of listening to somebody and they put their ideas of life on you. So I came out as a lesbian when I was already in UK.
Wow.
I don't know how long it would take me in Latvia to be myself and be just can I actually accept? Because I think a lot of us, there's a lot of, let's say, bisexual or possibly gay people out there. I don't know how to say that correctly, but want to upset anyone. But but in their beliefs, they will never be really out there and discovering themselves and just getting to know their bodies and their desires and becoming the happiest person in this world, because that's who you are when you've been yourself fully. Absolutely. And living your life and choose who to be with. And it's just such freedom. It's freedom. Yeah, I think it's freedom of choice. And in Latvia and European countries, and I'm not touching Russian, Asian, I'm not touching that. But our country, it's hard because it's you just, it's so bad. Honestly, even now going there, holding hands with my partner, it's weird. You just maybe we shouldn't, because do you really want that extra hate and some guy coming and hitting you on the head or something?
Yeah.
Kind of In America though, when you come here, you just depends where you are.
Right.
I take my words
yes.
Depends what state.
Yes.
So I live in New York, so it's the freest state in America, I think, and California, of course, as well. So I'm blessed and I can be myself and I can follow my dreams and create my own, system, let's say, that I can follow. Yeah, did I go away from your question?
No,
Sorry.
I think you make you make so much sense. I mean, because we're the children of immigrants, right? My parents came from the Fiji Islands, and even today in the Fiji Islands, there's anti-LGBTQ laws, right? You can't adopt, you can't marry, and we're of Indo-Fijian, right? We're of Indo-Fijian lineage, and even in India, you can't do those things, right? And so we're talking about colonization, we're talking about how we think about the world globally, and it's not this microcosm that we live in New York and San Francisco like we are now. We have a privilege, like you have said, to be able to be this authentic and live freely, and that's why we're sharing our journeys and you're sharing your music, is because of that privilege and authenticity that your people, right, don't have.
Yes. But I also believe that even if you live in a country where you it's harder to be yourself, you still have to stay true to yourself, yourself. Yes, you don't have to maybe kiss and make out in the middle of the street to just provoke all of this hatred and just feel bad. And tomorrow you're going to be no, let me marry a man, because of that hatred. But at least you can live. I don't know. It's so hard. I just wish we could just take all these people and bring them here. Honestly, it's just I wish everyone would have an opportunity and possibility to leave the country they are in if it's that. But I think if you are not being yourself and you're not trying to get away from there or find a way to be yourself there in that place, you will not be fully happy in this life. And it's a human spirit are not really happy creatures.
Right.
We are all like always depressed and so many doubts, and all, with this social media stuff, you just like doubt yourself, and everyone's just like, oh, I'm not enough because of fake stuff, fake images and fake ideas that they're setting up on us. Anyway, I'm not getting into that. But I just hope people in these countries can still be themselves and try to find a way somehow to stay true to their own desires and ideas and goals, and not just do what the system makes them do. Because in a lot of places, you just like bunnies, these working robots that do whatever that you're said to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. So tell us more about your coming out story and how difficult or easy. I don't know, like how was that? You said that you did it in the UK. You came out kind of in the UK. Like, how did you come to that decision to be like, hey, I'm a lesbian?
Yes. Well, I actually spoke to my mom about this just now because I was in UK and we started talking, and I actually I thought I came out already with my partner. I was already with my partner, with my fiance at that time. And, I was like, okay, I'm coming, because my mom, I kind of tried to protect my mom. Like I came out to my friends first. And then, because I was like, okay, let me see, because it's kind of better, I think easier when you are in a relationship to come out and be like, I actually have a stable relationship, like, and look how we treat each other. Yeah. Because I think the easiest, hopefully with most of the parents, the easiest is when you show them an example of how that partner is treating you and how loved you are in that relationship. And especially, I'm talking not how you treat that partner in that way, because your mom is looking at how you are like caring about you, right? So you kind of look how caring and amazing that person is to me. Don't you want me, like, would you want me to be dating a man just because he's a guy and that's how we're supposed to be? And then being cheated on or whatever can happen, because a lot of relationships are not perfect. Straight or gay, doesn't matter at all. It's the same thing. So it was easier for me when I had a partner. I went there and I was like, Mom, I'm going to introduce you to my girlfriend, and it was horrible. It was so bad, you guys, you don't understand. My sister stopped talking to me. She deleted me from all social media for like several years.
Oh, wow.
Like, it was actually crazy. And how we got back together, like with my sister, when she was going through a breakup. It was interesting. So she was hurt. And I was like, come to my apartment in London. And I was living with my girlfriend. And she kind of stayed with us. And she started like getting closer to us. And probably because she was hurt and she was open to just like, oh, these people, like, it doesn't, like, they're not some sick. They think, some sickness there, See, we're happy, and we are good to you. Like, what's your problem? Like, we're not trying to do some crazy stuff. Anyway, so that's how my sister got closer to me when she was going through a bad time. With my mom, it was hard. She was crying. I was crying. Like, it was very hard. And then her boyfriend at the time, he was English guy. My mom is from Latvia, right?
Yeah.
He came to her and he said, well, if you will do that, like, and you will not talk to her and be like, you're not my daughter anymore, all you're going to do is lose your daughter. She's still going to be gay. She's still going to be with her girlfriend. Like, it's not like she's going to be with a guy now. I mean, maybe some people would listen and be following, like, not to upset their parents. Yeah. But in my case, he was like, she will just live her life and you'll never see her. And she was thinking about it. She was like, it's true. Because what they trying to do, like, oh, that's it, you're not my daughter. They thinking that you're going to change.
Right.
And maybe some people do, because families are more important than relationship for a lot of people, even though that's your family. But they follow that advice, like, oh, my mom is not talking to me. That's it. I don't want to be with you anymore. But what you need to do in that case, you actually have to stay true to yourself. And with time, show them how loved you are and how incredible your relationship, you're happy there. And all your parents have to see, honestly, that you're happy, that you're because you can be unhappy with a man or with a woman, whatever you are, like guy or a girl, right? In a straight relationship. you can be unhappy and you can be super happy in a gay relation. It can be the other way around. It doesn't matter. So all you have to prove them here, not that you're gay and you're going to be yourself, blah, blah. No, that you are happy and you're loved in that relation. Doesn't matter what they are. And you know what? Today you can be with a woman, tomorrow 3 years, and then who knows?
Right.
Who knows what you're going to, you can love anybody here. It doesn't matter. You know, if you even came out as a lesbian, as whoever, you can always change that. It's your life. You can do whatever you want. And in my head, it was harder. Like, I'm getting to this process. I'm going through this myself. And my mom still cries. We go somewhere and she'll be like, I can't believe it's still happening.
Right.
But she accepted that because of that different mentality. Like American, some states and UK is quite open and much more open-minded. So the partner told her, you're either accepting her or she will be herself. She's not going to change and you'll never see her. So what's more important to you? And she grew to my girlfriend. She loved her because she saw how caring she was and how happy we were. So that's how it happened. But it was a process and everyone takes time. Like my sister was the longest. And with my girlfriend, her father didn't talk to her for 5 years. Like it was 5 year, like, complete, you're not my daughter.
Yeah. That's amazing.
So, yeah.
Were you each other's first partner, girlfriend?
Well, it's fun. Well, a relationship, yes. But very interesting. So I do say it, so it's not like a secret. The girl in my Coconut Rum and Coke music video.
Oh.
I don't know if you've seen it. She's my first experience and my first girlfriend.
Now we're going to watch it again in a whole new context.
I know.
Yeah, but the video though, the video was shot later on with friends. Like there's not like it was already, we were in the same place. She was living in Miami. I was shooting it was kind of like, I was like, listen, this is the story of our lives because that's how it actually happened. I had a boyfriend and I saw like in the video, that's the kind of image. Like I'm walking with a producer, but like a guy. So I'm kind of walking with him and I see her and that's like my, okay. And that's how it was. It's literally how it happened in my life. I was with a boyfriend and then I was just like.
Did you always, I mean, is that when instantly when the light switched or did you always have feelings like I might?
No, because we were raised in that country. It was like, you can't think about it. Yeah. And I would go with my gay friend, guy, to the gay club. We were just like with my friend, oh my God, straight girls. And we were open, not like, we have nothing against it. We would have fun. We couldn't even think of 1% that, should I think of that? Well, never. I couldn't even think about that, guys. It's so like washed. Our brains are so we are so brainwashed that it's not even a possibility. Forget it's not. Yeah, they're gay people. They are gay, whatever. We are normal people, right? These are just like, they do that because maybe, I don't know, that's some special kind of people. Like you don't think, am I gay? You don't even question that. It's such a, guys, it's crazy. So, and when that happened, I was like, because she has short hair. So I was like, with my friend, I was like, is this a boy or a girl? It was literally like, because I was see my brain was trying to say, that's a boy, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And it was literally like that. And my friend was like, no, let's not talk to her. I was like, no, I can't. And then we still spoke to her and we started talking. And then she lived in Italy. I lived in UK. So we started traveling. And was the whole craziness. And I was with the boyfriend. I told my boyfriend that I'm going, it's crazy, guys. The story is like, we can talk for hours.
I know. Well, I relate to that a lot because I remember when, I didn't come out till I was 28 years old. So it was like very, very late. And I was so confused for so long. Oh my gosh. It was like, and I couldn't even think about it. Like when you're in my early 20s or high school, I was like, no way, I'm not gay. There's no way. You know? And it's like, no.
Well, for me, it was different. I was like, am I gay? Like, oh my God. I was so excited. Like for me, it was such an incredible feeling. I was so, honestly, I didn't care because for me, it was that feeling was much stronger. The attraction between it was like stronger than anything. I was like, I don't care even if the whole world will turn against me. The feeling that I have, and let's say, not the happiness, it's not really that, but just like, I was so excited about all of this that I didn't give a freaking fuck. Even if my family will not talk to me, I was like, it is what it is. That's who I am. Fuck that. It was literally like that.
You were so brave.
It's hard because you see, if you are, maybe because I had this, like, I was into somebody. Maybe if I would just feel like, oh, I'm actually attracted to her, or I'm attracted to, like, it's a little more like you are discovering your own emotions and feelings, and it's harder because you're like, maybe that's just today, you know?
Right.
Let me think about it. Or like, well, it's weird, but I was with a boyfriend in a relationship, and then that happened. And that was it. I would be walking and just like a 16-year-old boy, just like, if a girl my type was walking past, I'm telling you guys, it was great. And then I spoke to him. I was like, that's not okay. Yeah. So probably I need to actually accept what I'm feeling. Yeah.
And he was supportive of when you told him.
No.
Heartbroken.
We spoke afterwards. Yeah, he was he's such an incredible person. Like, if I would be dating a guy right now, I would like be with him. He was perfect. Like, he was treating me like a prince. Like, he was perfect. And it was very heartbreaking for him. Very heartbreaking. Especially, he was like, you couldn't even meet a beautiful girl, you know, because I was into like this boyish type.
Yeah.
So he was like, what is this? Like, why her? Because for him, it was like, really? Like, he changed me to a girl with short hair. Like, why? It was weird. But it was funny because we spoke later. You know, it was funny to discuss this with him. Like, what is he thinking? And all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with, short hair.
No, I was like, oh, listen. I was like, listen.
Awesome.
Do you have a type? I mean, are you more into like masculine presented people? Like
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
And the funny thing that in New York, in America, period, but more in New York, it was hard for me because in the UK, you have a type. It's very clear. You don't really have this like, let me like talk to this person for an hour to actually find out what type it is, because you can't judge here by the look at all. Like, it's not like what you see is what you get there. It's more like if a girl has short hair and you already know, okay, that's my type. Let's go, like, we can continue conversation. Or here, a girl can have like all this makeup and hair and like, heels and all of that stuff. And then she comes like, okay, let's talk. And you're like you know what I mean?
It's very confusing.
It took me years. Guys, it's very, I hate it. I was like, I don't know, like, I don't like her, but let me talk to her, because you need to find out the personality. Or a girl can be like very masculine looking, and then you would start talking, you're like, no, like there's not enough. Or like, she's actually like very, like, I don't know. Yes. For me, it's more like the person has to be very, I have to feel it. Like the energy has to be like, the energy.
Okay.
So yeah, in the UK, it's easy, guys. In the UK, it's easy. You can come, even like take any lesbian bar or a club, and you come there, you can see, the half of the people and the other half of the
Okay, so I'll be flying out there this weekend.
Yes.
I need something obvious.
Guys, actually, while we're talking about the UK, there is a Lesbian Visibility Week, if you heard about it or not. But we, lesbians, have to promote it more. And actually, this week is for us. It's not just the Pride. It's the 22nd of April to 28th, that week.
Okay.
Founded by Linda Riley, Diva Magazine like created, right?
Yeah.
And please, on that week, share yourself even more, maybe on social media to encourage people to be their true selves and to be proud to call themselves lesbians. Because it's true that we kind of went away from that word. Like, it's more kind of embarrassing to say I'm a lesbian. People just say, I'm gay or I'm queer.
Yeah.
We don't really hear that often, right? In Europe, they kind of more lesbian or gay. It's a guy. Gay, you don't really call a girl gay. You say, I'm a lesbian.
Right.
You don't say I'm gay. Here, I think people are just more, trying to stay away. So I think we should be more authentic and be more proud of who we are. So
Definitely.
It's a Lesbian Visibility Week from the 22nd of April to the 28th.
Awesome.
To be even more or less.
Mark your calendars. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, please.
This is the time to, promote. Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much. This has been such an enlightening conversation with you. I mean, I think we got, into your music and we got more into your personal story and, just learned so much more about you. I think the most interesting thing for me is that you're an introvert, which is so interesting, right? Is like the art kind of comes out from this introversion and reflection that you can hear.
Yes.
Yeah. I love it. I'm excited to hear your new project. So please keep us
bit about you. You didn't tell me yourself. You told me a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Peelo, you're in the hot seat. Let's go. Yeah.
What do you want to know?
What about your coming out story?
Oh, yeah. Well, we shared it in one of our episodes. So it's funny. I asked you earlier, like when you knew, and I knew since I was a little kid. I was probably like, 5 years old, 6 years old, going to grade school, right?
Wow.
And I just always had that attraction. So it's always fascinating to me, at what point I'm like, is there a light switch? Because I don't know what that feels like, right? It's like, I've always known in my heart since I was little, like, I like women. Like, there's been like so it's really interesting to me. However, when I was in high school, I always identified, I was really close to, like, I had a lot of guy friends. And so my first coming out was to he was actually my prom date, believe it or not. I wore a dress. Hard, I know. But he was like my best friend. And I was like, hey, I think I'm bi. But that was like the easiest segue because I felt like it was more acceptable to come out as bisexual. Yes. And then he's like, well, I think I kind of like, I'm kind of attracted to some guys. So we kind of shared that bond in secret. Nice. And then eventually I started telling more of my friends, but I knew forever. Like, I kissed a girl probably when I was like, 10 years old. And what you thought was a kiss, you saw on TV. Yeah. But yeah, my first girlfriend, 18, she was older than me. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Like, seriously, like, I thought, it's funny because, it was a gateway into like, this is what a queer relationship is, but it wasn't. Like, obviously I had a first love and all that stuff, after that, but yeah, always known. And I wouldn't change that. Although I've had my beards, my family too, like when I was younger, like the boy that always attended your family events and was always there, but clearly, I was gay. So, and I cut my hair at 30. So I was like, this is who I am. I'm free. Showers are a lot shorter. Your hair dries, just throw on some product and boom.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's incredible that it's so different, right? For everyone.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it's, wow.
Yeah. I realize we live in a bubble.
I wish I knew earlier.
Mm-hmm.
They're single. I mean, they are single. Should I just remove myself from this?
Yeah, you can put your phone up. I'm just kidding. I'll be good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's so complex though, like everyone's journey and the spectrum of this, right? Like for Peelo, knowing so early, for me it was like, I cannot figure this thing out for the life of me until the late 20s. And for you, it's like this girl walks by and you're like, whoop.
It was crazy. Honestly, I do think it's easier when you already like fall for somebody and you just like, I will really feel for that person, So it's more like it's easier for you to trust your feeling and be like, I'm ready to do anything for that person. Like, I think that's kind of easier for people to accept themselves if they are in love with somebody.
Yeah. What an amazing feeling.
Don't be afraid. Yeah. But like, people just shouldn't be afraid of this. Oh, if I will come out as gay, what if I'm not gay in 2 years? Like, you know what? Do whatever you want. You can be whoever you want with whoever you want, old, young, yellow, red, doesn't matter. As long as you're happy and that person is happy and you're not hurting anyone around you, right? We're not putting this on anyone. So why are they hating on us? What are we doing to you? We're not even like interacting with you if you don't want to.
Yes. So, yes. It's never too late. Come out wherever you are.
Yes, please. Lesbian Disability Week is coming, guys. 22nd of April. So let's feel free.
Awesome.
Feel free to come out.
Awesome.
Oh, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you, Keeana Kee. We are so excited for what you have in store this year, 2024. Everyone follow her on Instagram, all social media platforms. Look for her music. We cannot wait for this new single that's coming out. Thank you so much for joining us and have fun in 2024. We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Take care, guys.
All right.
Bye.